welcome back to the channel. My name is Katie, and I'm sure you saw the title of today's video, and if you haven't, go check out my video from earlier. I do a big update video and explanation on what has been going on, and that'll be the last one for a while because I'm going to start covering trending topics on this channel, which I'm really excited about, and you guys can get the full story from the other video if you want. But today, guys, we're going to be covering, this is kind of the perfect thing to start this with. Also, these videos are going to be like even gigglier and more hyper than what you're used to because this trial, if you guys follow this trial, it's been insane. If you haven't, you need to. I don't care if you care about Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. Look, at the end of the day, most people, unless you're like a fan of Johnny Depp, nobody really cares about this trial. It's just non-stop entertainment, guys, and everybody is crazy, and Johnny, who is apparently this horrible person, is the only one who kind of comes across sane, and it's just, the whole thing is so funny. So I'm going to be covering this. If you like this kind of content, make sure and subscribe, and give me a like and a comment too. That helps, and share the content as well. As well, guys, I'm on TikTok, Joy Sparkle Shine. You can see mini videos, and I have all kinds of weird videos like aliens and conspiracies. Right now, I've got videos taking off about do dinosaurs still exist? I'm laughing. I'm like, how did that get 50,000 views? I don't know, but I love the weird stuff. So, okay, let's get into this. So, let me kind of get you guys up to speed for those of you who are on my channel and don't know what's going on. I'm sure you have some idea. Also, and you guys hear me say this often, and I feel like it's going to keep coming. My hair is a mess. My face is a mess. This is the best it's going to be right now. Please bear with me while my body just does what it needs to do to get better. Please and thank you, because to new people there are comments like, why do you look like that? And it's so funny because it's like, people don't think about it. It's like, would you go up on the street and say that to somebody? Like, luckily, not much offends me, and I've lived with my stuff for so long, I don't care. But anyway, so sometimes I'm like, I feel like I have to give a disclaimer. But then I also just don't care. I'd rather just come on here in a hoodie and just hang out with everybody, right? And not have my hair done. I did that my first round of YouTube. But you guys like me dressed up. And honestly, I do love dressing up and being girly. And I have so many clothes. I'm going to shut up. Let's talk about Amber Heard. Okay, so what is going on with this chick? So we know that she lost when it came to what's going on with her and Johnny Depp in court. She lost, I mean, they both had losses, but he had like one, she had like the rest of them, right? And basically the whole thing was they needed to prove defamation. And so Amber's Heard team, they just failed on every level. And most people are really upset because they saw, and it came out, Amber Heard lied about so many things, and Johnny Depp didn't seem to lie at all, and the evidence pointed in his favor every time. So what is happening? Well, first, she and her lawyer went and they did the rounds, they did the media circuit, which, okay, of course they're going to, right? Also, I'm going to be fighting this dress. Like, I'm not meaning to have cleavage, but this dress doesn't care. Not that I super care, but it's not like my goal. Like, I'm one of the few YouTubers not on OnlyFans, and I won't do that. God bless OnlyFans, and God bless the people who do it. It just ain't for me. I barely have my body working as it is. I can't do too much else to it. But okay, so she then was saying they're going to appeal. Now, there are a few things wrong when it comes to appealing. First of all, her lawyer said when it comes to her paying like the $10 million judgment to Johnny, she didn't have that money. She needs to have that money or even portions of that money to be able to do this. However, her lawyer says she's broke, which then begs the question, who is paying for everything, which we will get into in other videos because I've been covering this on TikTok like for the last month and a half. But here's where we are at. So it just came out that her legal team, Amber's legal team, filed paperwork. They are trying to get the verdict thrown out, and they want a whole redo of the trial, and I will be honest, I'm living for it. I'm living for it because that was a nonstop entertainment. I will say it's pretty interesting. Ghislaine Maxwell from the guy Jeff with a plane and an island. I have to be careful how I say these things on social media because I want to be monetized. But if you guys remember, Ghislaine Maxwell just got sentenced at the same time we heard not a peep about her trial, but we hear about this. Just saying. Something doesn't smell right. So, she wants to get this whole thing thrown out, and you're gonna die. If you've been watching this, it's hysterical. She has 3 main points on why she wants this thrown out, and one they're declaring, and this is perfect for my TikTok channel since I talk about conspiracies, that one of the jurors is not who they say they are. Let's just dive in. Let's dive in and we're gonna giggle our way through this. I hope I'm doing this right since this is like my first-ish video. Can you hear my stuff falling? My first-ish video back, so I hope that I do this right. If I don't, my apologies. I'm still getting into the swing of things, and here we go. It's says, Amber Heard requests Johnny Depp trial do-over due to alleged fake juror. Okay. It seems that Amber Heard is trying to find a way to avoid appealing her defamation trial against ex-husband Johnny Depp. The Aquaman actress is asking a judge to toss the jury's verdict and grant her another trial due to a lack of evidence and an alleged fake juror. Now, they have been saying a lack of evidence for a while, but watch how they spin this. This is very interesting. Over 1 month ago, a 7-person jury in Fairfax, Virginia, ruled that Amber had committed defamation in her 2018 Washington Post op-ed, where she declared herself a survivor of domestic violence. Look, and I think they both did things to each other, okay? I'm not saying they didn't, but the amount of lying and gaslighting and BS that went on in this trial from her and her team, that's why so many people are furious and they wonder if it's even real on her end. But it just looks like they did it to each other. But that also then gets into reactive abuse. Who started it? Which is another weird one. Again, stuff we'll all get into in other videos. The jury awarded the Pirates of the Caribbean actor $15 million in damages, $10 million in oh my gosh, I know this word. Compensatory. Why was it so hard? Do you hate when that happens? Compensatory damages and $5 million in punitive damages. The $5 million was later reduced to $350,000, the maximum allowed under Virginia state law. Heard was also awarded $2 million out of her $100 million countersuit after the jury found out that one of Depp's attorneys had committed defamation when he called her abuse claim a hoax. According to TMZ, the Zombieland actress wants a judge to dismiss the jury's verdict and start over. I would love it. Earlier this week, Heard's legal team filed a new legal document in Virginia asking a judge to either set aside the jury's ruling for Depp, dismiss the complaint, or order a completely new trial. Heard's legal team is arguing 3 main points, like I said, the first of which was that Depp's legal team didn't have enough evidence to prove the statements in her op-ed damaging his career, even though a jury decided that they had. And that was going to be interesting because when it comes to defamation, you have to prove that the person did not believe what they were saying, which is why it's almost impossible to nail somebody with defamation. So it says the second argument is along the lines as the first. They argue that Johnny Depp's career was already in jeopardy due to showing up late on set, among other allegations, and that Heard shouldn't be held responsible for that. Her legal team also claims that Depp's lawyers failed to prove that she acted with malice when she wrote her op-ed, adding that Depp's legal team failed to prevent evidence that Heard didn't believe what she wrote in her op-ed. And I think I can see legally where they're coming from with that, but I think it's the fact that she did so much lying and came across so weird to the jury that I think that's why one of the reasons they ended up ruling with that, and they probably went with that. But you do have to prove that it was malice. But then again, she's pooping in his bed. How much more malice do you get? In other words, a jury can't find defamation in a true statement, and Heard's legal team argues that Heard believes everything she wrote was true, and that she truly was a victim of abuse. But we caught her lying, so then what do you do with that? But then again, it's what does the person believe saying it? So this is where defamation, again, gets weird. They are also mentioning, yet again, that Heard never mentioned Depp by name in the op-ed, so they don't understand how a jury rules that she had defamed him. Yeah, but she did on the stand. She did on the stand. We all saw it. I got videos of it. I think I have a video, 3.3 million views of this on TikTok. In one of the strangest twists in the highly publicized defamation trial between Amber Heard and Johnny Depp, here it's going to get good. Heard's legal team is arguing that one of the members of the jury summoned to court is not actually the person who showed up. They allege that the court didn't do its due diligence in vetting its members. On paper, Juror 15's record shows that they were born in 1945. Apparently, Heard's legal team had been doing their own research on each member of the jury. Y'all smell that? Smells like desperation. Like they really had to call. Who was paying for the lawyers to go through every teeny tiny detail to get this thrown out? This is what the legal system does. If it turns out that the person summoned to court was not actually the person summoned to the jury, it does present a strong argument to dismiss the jury's verdict and start the trial all over again. It should be noted that this latest legal document is not an appeal, as the blast previously reported, Amber Heard has to post the $8.3 million that she owes Depp in order for an appeal to be considered. It remains to be seen if the Rum Diaries actress has enough money to post the appeal, which the lawyer said they don't. As TMC noted, a judge is yet to rule on the latest filing or comment on the possibility of an imposter juror. One of Depp's attorneys, Ben Chu, said that he actually expected this move from Heard's legal team, but noted nothing substantive in her motion. It should be noted that one male juror has already come forward to talk about how they reached a decision in the defamation case under anonymity. They also counter the argument posted by Heard's attorney, Elaine Brendehoft, saying they were influenced by the Justice for Johnny Depp hashtag on Twitter. The anonymous male juror said that he and many other members of the jury do not actually have a Twitter account and stayed away from trial coverage while online. Okay, so this is where we are at. To sum this up, they're calling one of the jurors fake. I am just on pins and needles to see what comes of this juror, as well as they're trying to say that that Johnny's team did not prove malice on the op-ed and didn't prove that she didn't believe it. So that's the thing, though. But then if she's caught lying, here's the question. Well, if she believes her own lies, then what do you do with that defamation? And more importantly, if they have a jury, how does that get ruled? Because I think at the end of the day, the jury ruled in the fact that she seems like she's completely bat crap crazy. And I hate saying that word, especially with females, because I've had so many people. That's a big thing I do. I'm like, you don't use the C word with me. You don't ever do that with me. That's like calling me the CU word, right? Even though that's my favorite curse word, and that one doesn't bother me at all. Because that's who I am. I wish I could curse on YouTube. Y'all, I'm such a sailor. But I'm creative with it, so at least I'm fun with it. But this is what they're going to have to do, and this is what they're going to have to prove. And I am living for this. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments as well. If you like this video, make sure and subscribe. Drop me a like. And if you want to share this, I would love for y'all to share this. Add me on TikTok, Joy Sparkle Shine, and let me know if you guys like this content, because I will be covering this and a few other things. And again, if you want the details, go back to that previous video from earlier and you can see what's going on with me if you've been following my journey. Okay, guys, take care. I just realized I have a hole in my dress. I got it from Shein, so it makes sense. Take care, lots of love, lots of blessings. Till the next video, giving everybody hugs, kisses, stay safe, and I will see everybody soon. Bye, guys.